They told you the cross was the heart of the faith, but its trail leads straight through Babylon, sun worship, and the symbols of Tammuz. Jeremiah foresaw a moment when people from the ends of the earth would finally admit our fathers inherited nothing but lies. Revelation warns that those who cling to these lies remain outside the New Jerusalem. One of these inherited traditions is the idea that the Sabbath and the moral law were nailed to the cross, a claim nowhere supported by Scripture, but used to justify fusing sun worship with the faith of the Messiah. Another inherited error is the very word cross. In the Greek New Testament, the words are staros and staru, meaning a stake and upright pole to impale. Vine's dictionary admits plainly the two being crossed came later, shaped after the mystic Tau of ancient Chaldea, the emblem of Tammuz. By the 3rd century, as pagans flooded into the church without true conversion, they brought their symbols with them. The Tau, the T, the ancient sign of the sun god, slipped easily into the new religious language. Scholars like Bullinger and Hislop trace these symbols straight back to Babylon, where the circled cross and the Tau represented solar power and the cult of the dying rising sun divinity. The Encyclopedia Britannica even states that Egyptian Christians borrowed the pagan cross and kept its symbolism. Germanic tribes had their hammer cross for Thor. Roman Christians adopted the crux. Across dictionaries and lexicons, the original meaning of staros remains stake. Cross is admitted again and again to be a later rendering, shaped not by scripture but by tradition. This shift intensified under Constantine. His famous vision of a cross over the sun came from a world still ruled by Sol Invictus. His coins bore sun symbols long after his supposed conversion. His Sunday edict honored the venerable day of the sun, not Yahusha. Scholars doubt he was ever abandoned the solar cult. What he saw above the sun was not found in the New Testament. It was the old cosmic religion resurfacing under a Christian banner. The cross itself is older than every empire, universal emblem of the cosmic cycle, the solar wheel, the tree of life, the union of male and female fertility powers. The Egyptian Ankh, the Babylonian Tau, the Assyrian sun wheel, each version carried the same meaning long before it entered church tradition. Vestal virgins wore it, Egyptian priests wore it, Buddhists marched foreheads with it, Bacchus was crowned with it, Jupiter bore it, Serapis, the sun deity of Alexandria, displayed it atop his temples. Even the Chi-Rho, the symbol Constantine claimed to receive in a vision, has roots centuries older than Christianity. Archaeologists find the same sign carved in stone around 2500 before Common Era, representing Sunfire and the Sky Father. Ancient coins of Ptolemy carried the same mark. Encyclopedias describe the labarum as originally a Chaldean emblem of the sky god. Constantine adopted it to unify pagans and Christians under one banner, a banner tied to the solar deities of the empire. And beneath all of it runs the symbol of Tammuz, the mystic Tau, the initial of his name, the mark of the dying and rising sun god, mourned in winter and celebrated in spring. Some researchers have even noted T-shaped marks on the foreheads of pagan priests, echoing Revelation's warning about the mark of the beast, the mark of his name. The Tau is written across cultures as the sign of the cross long before Christianity existed. Whatever the final meaning of that prophetic mark proves to be, the historical trail of the cross is clear. The evidence for pagan origin is overwhelming, and even major encyclopedias admit it openly. The safest path is simple: return to the original words of Scripture, staros and staru, stake and impale, and step away from the unscriptural symbol that blended sun worship with the faith of the Messiah.